everybody, my name is Sean Pierce Johnson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now normally we are demoing stomp boxes, pedals that is, on Saturdays, and today is Tuesday. But we're doing so because it's a fun new pedal release day from my friends at Keeley Electronics. Meet the Octa-Psi Transfigurating Fuzz. I'm fairly certain for legal reasons they couldn't call this the Octa-Psi Fuzz, which if they did, it might give you a little bit easier of a clue to figure out of what you're walking into with the octopi. It combines a pitch shifter, octave generator, harmonizer, all that kind of whammy trickery with a Muff-style fuzz. 3 different voicings of Muff-style fuzz, as a matter of fact. 2 effects that I use almost all the time. Almost every day whenever I'm writing music or playing guitar on my own. So this should be a lot of fun. Before we get into a control rundown and talking about the specs of the pedal, I do want to say if you find yourself at any point enjoying this video, please do click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It's a very small thing, but you have no idea how much it helps me out. And with that out of the way, let's talk controls. For as much as this pedal does, the control set is incredibly simple, and it helps to break it down into 2 sides, the octave side and the fuzz side. Let's start with the fuzz. It has your 3 knob control that you would see on any Muff-style fuzz variant with fuzz, level, and tone. There's a 3-way toggle switch that's connected to it that allows you to select between 3 different voicings. In the middle we have the Psi Fuzz. In the bottom position we have the scoop voicing, and then punch. Each of these is going to be a slight variation on that Muff-style theme with a lot of really cool tweaks to it, and it makes the fuzz entirely more versatile than just a single Muff-style fuzz pedal. But the thing that's really gonna get people jazzed about the Octa-Psi is the octave pedal. A lot of work has gone into this to make it one of the best that I've heard in a long time, and capable of polyphonic mode, as a matter of fact. It's controlled by 2 knobs, pitch underneath and blend at the top. The pitch is where you're gonna select your interval, and it does everything from that low to high detune effect that's sort of like a secret chorus pedal, to harmonizing thirds, fourths, fifths, octave above, octave below, 2 octaves above, 2 octaves below. And it also has a 3-way toggle switch that allows you to select what that interval is going to be. So if you are, say, in the P5 position on the pitch knob and in the up position on the toggle switch, you're getting a 5th above your normal guitar pitch. And then you can use the blend control to fine tune the wet dry. Now everything you see on the pitch control is just 1 layer of pitches that you have to choose from. If you press and hold down on the blend control and turn it full clockwise, you then have a 2nd layer of pitches that you can choose from. Everything from sharp 9s or flat 9s or flat 2s or flat 5s, and you can pretty much create anything you want, but how are you gonna know what's what? Well, on the back of the pedal, which currently is covered up in dual lock on mine, it is a pitch matrix, which is essentially a nice little chart to show you what exactly you need to do and what knob position needs to be done in order to have access to certain interval pitch shifting. However, the nice and handy little handout that you get inside the box has one of those pitch matrices as well. So you can do what we used to do with those Line 6 stomp box modelers and cut it out and tape it somewhere on the Octa-Psi or your pedal board for quick and easy reference, so you don't have to, tear this thing off your board every time you want to make a change. What else can I tell you about this pedal? Well, for one, how about our I/O? In and out on the top of the enclosure on the far ends, and then we have power, which you can run 9 to 18 volts. Pretty cool. Then we also have the remote and the control jacks. Now these are TRS jacks that are going to allow you access to a couple different routing and control options. With the remote, you can plug in to, say, like I have a G2 which has remote switches on it, and you can put this on one side of your pedal board and remotely switch on and off each side of the pedal as you see fit, which I think is pretty cool. You could also do this with another remote switch pedal if you wanted to. But then the control. Boy howdy, this is where I have a lot of fun, because when you plug an expression pedal into this, it means that you get to turn this thing into a foot-controlled whammy pedal. And with that control rundown out of the way, now let's finally get to hearing the Octa-Psi. Let's first start by checking out the 3 different voicings on the fuzz side of the Octa-Psi. So that's the basic effect in the Octa-Psi out of the way. Now we need to talk about the pitch shifting, the octave stuff, the harmonizing. So let's go ahead and get started by exploring the pitch shifting and octave effects on the Octa-Psi. Now, so far we've harmonized, but this is more about pitch shifting. If you cut the dry signal, you can effectively transpose your guitar down or up any interval that you want. So, what don't I have in my guitar collection right now? A baritone. I know, it sucks and it's sad, but I can cop one with the Octa-Psi by going to the fourth interval into the down mode and then double tapping on the blend control. Double tapping on the blend is gonna cut my dry signal, and then all I have to do is crank up the blend control because I really wanna hear that shift. So let's do that. Now there's one quick thing I want to highlight about the dual settings on the octave side. Now when you lapse it into the dual mode, that blend control, instead of being a wet dry blend, it actually becomes more of a balance control between the two pitches that are being shifted. So right now we're in the octave setting and we are in the dual mode, which means we're going to get up 1 octave and down 1 octave. So with it in the center, we have an even balance, theoretically speaking. So let's go ahead, play around with it, and I'll just move that blend control so that we can fine tune the balance that we want. Now, when you talk to the crew at Keeley about the Octa-Psi, they'll tell you how long it took them to develop this pedal. It's been a few years in the making, and I think the octave portion of this pedal is really why. Getting it right, you know, pitch shifting is one of those things that's been around for so long, but now players expect more of it. Although I love my Boss OC2, it's not something I can use polyphonically. Well, this I can. It works with chords, arpeggios, single notes, and pitch transposition. It's a pretty powerful pedal, and when you couple that with the big muff fuzz, well, that's where the fun really begins, in combining these two. So let's end this video with a few of my favorite ways to use the Octa-Psi. is the Octa-Psi Transfigurating Fuzz from Keeley Electronics. I love big muffs. I cannot lie. It's my favorite fuzz pedal, although I do love my Keeley Fuzz Bender. That's another favorite. But combining a Muff-style fuzz with 3 different voicings, mind you, with the octave thing, all bets are off in that respect. I love all the voicings. I think I gravitate more towards the Psi voicing on the fuzz, and I'm a pretty simple guy when it comes to octave pedals, pitch shifters, and whammy style effects. I love octaves, low octaves, big honkin' low octaves. And I love adding on the perfect 5th interval, because then every note is a power chord. Sue me, I'm simple. But I do love this detune. It's a very cool kind of chorusing effect that's unlike anything I have in the collection. It's not like a CE2, it's not really like any chorus pedal I have. It's just something different. It's a new flavor that I think stacks really well with the fuzz. But can this thing find its way onto my pedal board in the near future? I have a sneaking suspicion that it would, but until then, I would love to know what you all thought of the Octave-Psi. Use the comment section below to ask any questions or give your thoughts, and I look forward to talking some guitar with you all. Thank you all for spending a little bit of time with me today and checking out my demo of the Keeley Octa-Psi. If you enjoyed yourself and you want to support what I do here on the channel, please do click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. But you can go one step beyond that, and honestly, this is my favorite way of staying in touch with all of you, is by you joining my email club. All links to videos just like this, as long as they're not content embargoed, are sent direct to your inbox before they go live here on YouTube, sometimes days ahead of time. So you get early access at no cost, and you're also entered into club-only giveaways. You don't have to do anything. Once you're signed up on the list, you're entered permanently. And if you enjoyed the Octa-Psi enough to want to buy one and try for yourself, use the affiliate links that I have in the description box down below. Each of the sales that I get through those affiliate links, whether you're buying something like this that's big or smaller purchases like strings, picks, slides, capos, whatever, all generate a commission that comes back to me and then helps me fund the content that I make here on this channel. Every little bit helps. To close, I want to say a huge thanks to my friends at Keeley for sending me the Octa-Psi to show off to all of you. I've had a lot of fun with it, and I hope you all had fun watching this one too. Until we see each other again, my friends, I'm Sean Pierce Johnson, wishing you all watching great tone and happy stomping. Cheers, friends. God bless.